This is Bo Choi, and you're listening to CMSRWe, a tiny podcast that now explores anything, literally anything. Today I'm joined by my sister, Ayong.
Hi, it's Ayong.
So I say Ayong and she says Ayong, which is a really great segue into what we're going to talk about today, which is Korean names. So our family has very traditional Korean names, I would say. Traditional in that we don't have English names. So that's always been kind of an interesting struggle for us. What do you think?
Yeah, our names are kind of like common names but turned unique. It's like Erica spelled with a K.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
like Hannah with no H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christine with
a K.
K. Yeah. That reminds me, on the first day of section in med school, we had to write down our names and birthdays on the wall, on the whiteboard, and I volunteered to write it with a marker. And we had just gone around introducing ourselves, and I remembered everyone's name except one, and and I didn't want to ask him what I forgot your name. I didn't want to tell him that, so I said,
How do you spell it?
Yeah. And it's Ryan. One way to spell it. He first said, the normal way.
Because he knew. You were trying to get his name. You knew you forgot.
Yep. Sorry, Ryan.
When I was, I think, a 7th grade or something, it was required for all middle schoolers in Korea to take Korean language class. And I remember my Korean teacher was Korean, and she kept insisting that I was spelling my name incorrectly. Because in Korean, it's the pronunciation is Yong.
Yeah.
Right? But
it's more common to be young.
Right. And so my English spelling of my Korean name is also Young. And so she kept saying, no, it's Yong. You should be spelling it Yong. I was like, what do you want me to do? It was so frustrating, but she kept insisting that I stop spelling it that way.
Did you ever bring a note or something, or bring your birth certificate?
No, but it was just...
That's annoying.
Yeah, it's just even mom calls me with Young. Mm-hmm. Nobody uses Yong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say Ayong.
Right.
That's weird. I never considered that. Ayong. I don't know. That sounds more...
It's too harsh. Ah, my name.
Do you like your name?
It's alright. I've grown to be okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not even really appreciate it. Do you remember our old fake English names we used to do for the podcasting or news segments we would film?
Wait, can you remind me where we were?
I was Jenny. It was in Kansas, and you were Sunny.
Wait, why did we film these?
I don't know. I think you wanted to for fun.
Oh, okay. What kind of news?
I think we would just talk about things. I think it was a YouTube channel or something that we wanted to do.
No, we didn't have a YouTube channel.
We never had a channel, but we would record videos.
Really?
Talking about things, yes.
I really don't remember.
And you were Sunny. Do you remember that?
I do remember being
Jenny.
Sunny.
And that's how we would record things. I don't know if it was... Oh my gosh. Okay, it was about, singing. And you're like, my sister Jenny likes to sing. What's your favorite type of singing? I would say, opera. Show us some opera.
No, I don't remember that.
That was what we used to record in Kansas.
That was video?
Yeah, video.
Oh, I wonder where that went.
On a digital camera on a tripod.
I do remember us trying to film that music video for
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Yeah.
We had that music video.
That was so funny.
It's a good video.
We were using this broken tennis racket as a guitar. And we put on sunglasses and we'd walk up and down the hallway.
Yeah, it was really good though.
I don't think I ever pieced it together though.
Oh. Well.
I don't even know where the footage went.
The concept was there.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. And then I'm pretty sure I got mad whenever anyone else
messed up.
try to film me, because I might look back and say, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, but looking back, I don't like the name Jenny. I mean, I don't like
Why?
this. Like, I don't like the name for me.
What would you choose?
I don't know what I would choose. Probably something that starts with an A, just out of familiarity.
Anna.
I used to think Ash because of Pokemon. I used to really want to have my name be Ash because I thought it was cool.
You could be Ashley and then they call you Ash.
Yeah, but I think it's too late for me now to have an American name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't think I would respond to it. Although when I do go to like American Eagle Outfitters for their changing rooms, they always ask you what your name is and stuff. Or Starbucks, I'll always say Amy. So I feel like I could go by Amy, but I don't.
You already know
want
someone named
to.
Amy.
I know many people.
Okay.
named Amy.
Annie? How about Annie?
No. That just reminds me of, I don't know.
Annie.
Yeah, ginger orphans. Don't really relate to it. What about you?
Anastasia.
Okay. It reminds me
Anita?
of, no. It's like Russian. Or German.
I don't know.
If I had to pick, it'd be, yeah, maybe Ashley. Kind of, I don't know. Annika. I don't know. I can't think of anything unique.
What about Alan?
But good. Is that?
I knew someone named Alan. Woman.
Really?
Alyn. Alan.
Alyn?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
What about Allie? Allison?
No, I feel like I can't be someone who I know already. 'Cause Allison,
Ariana?
I think of Kansas Allison. Not Ariana.
Ariane?
No, not Ariane.
Annabelle? Aaron?
What?
I was thinking of Aaron. I said it wrong.
Like
Aaron?
I don't know.
Okay. I guess you don't have
Andy.
to, because you don't. You're not going to change it.
I'm not going to change
I like
it.
Andy.
I like Andy too.
You could be like Amanda, and then they'll call you Andy.
I used to think if I get a daughter, I'm going to name her Andromeda. Like the galaxy, and then everyone will call her Andy. It'll be so cute. Because I really like those like names where it's like it could be a guy or a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's like tomboyish for the girl. I really like those. Like Joey, I think is really cute for a girl.
Mm-hmm. I know someone named Joey.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like Taylor, I guess. Not really.
No.
Anyway, what'd your American name be?
I don't know. In 5th grade, I did go by Jenny. It was kind of an experiment because it only was for 5th grade.
Yeah, I remember. All of a sudden, there's like a gap in your papers. It's like, Jenny, who is this? I remember going through the papers.
And I didn't like it, so I went back to my old name in middle school.
Yeah.
And another I mean, I like Sunny. That's cute.
Would you go by that though, like now?
Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to think about that because
Not gonna happen.
yeah, it's not gonna happen.
You wouldn't want a B name? Bridget.
Ew.
People can call you
Bridge.
or Jet.
Jets. Briggs.
That's kind of cute. Brooke.
Brooke. That takes a lot of effort to say.
Bethany. Brittany.
I don't know. I do like Britney Spears, I mean, not the name. Beyonce.
Bianca. No, I don't know. Something about B names.
Bailey. Ugh. I hated her.
Bailey's. Oh.
She was from 4th grade. Oh, she
Wait,
was the
was she
worst.
the older sister of Olivia?
She was blonde.
Yeah, I think they were related or something. One girl in my grade. I don't know.
She pushed our brother down.
Oh.
And
Wow.
and then she would do weird stuff in her chair. Like stuff I shouldn't talk about here, but she's so mean and so weird.
Oh my gosh. 4th grade?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
One
What
time
an age.
the time I really didn't like my name was in middle school because there was this vice principal, Mr. Payne,
Mr. Payne.
who I never really liked, really. I was friends with his daughter, who was my year.
Where was this?
This was in Kansas.
Okay, that makes sense.
And he literally thought my name was Boy. Oh. And so he would always... one time we had this debate and we invited some faculty to come, and he was one of them. And then he's like, I have a question for Boy. And
oh my God.
It was just irritating more than anything.
Yeah. In New York, in upstate New York, when I first moved there, and it was my first day in the actual like honors English class, because the first few days they put me in the ESL class. In ninth grade they did that to me. I don't think I knew Korean but yeah, anyway, and then they were calling attendance, and the teacher called for like, the name was We. I think he was Vietnamese or something, and everyone turns around to look at me. Well, it's not me.
Howdy, folks.
And I remember, do you remember, I was crying so hard that one time in Kansas or Alaska, somewhere where like, because I hated our last name because it was so Asian, and I was like, oh, why can't we just get like a normal American last name?
I don't remember you.
I remember I was sitting right behind Dad. I was like low-key kicking his seat. I was like so upset at our name because nobody could pronounce it right. Mm-hmm. And, you know, every time we had a substitute teacher, it just, like, reminded me exactly, like, oh, my gosh, this sucks.
It's weird that at first I thought they can't pronounce my name because there's something wrong with it. It just sounds weird. But now I'm like, they can't pronounce my name because they're stupid.
Yeah. And I get that. Like, once people learn my actual pronunciation, they'll think, like, oh, how can people get that wrong? It's so easy. It's just 2 words. You just read it. But people do.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard
they
some
do in the
things.
weirdest ways.
Yeah, but I definitely really like it when people get my name right. Because I remember I went to camp in, like, the Adirondacks. It was some military kid camp. And by, like, day 2, everyone just called my name, which was nice because usually I feel like people hesitate to, like, even like in New York, they like hesitated to even like talk to me because they like,
didn't know
they don't know my name, they don't know how to pronounce my name, they don't know if I speak English or not and stuff like that. But it felt like so good for everyone to like know my name and then like not be afraid to get it wrong because they know the actual pronunciation for it. It's just very different and it's very nice.
I remember someone would call you Aya. Who was that?
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, yeah. In New York, when I first moved there, because it's like such a like white little town, I got everyone to just call me Young Money. Because I wanted to, because like for the first few months I was there, like it was so, I don't know. It was, I don't know if it was irritating. It was kind of like sad to like continuously have to like correct people and like they still wouldn't get it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I just like got a bunch of people who I met at like football games and stuff to just call me Young Money, and they did, and it felt awful. And I hated it. I hated it because they didn't know my real name.
Did you sign your name as Young and then dollars?
No, I never like wrote my name like that. It was just like something that people called me to like so that I could save them like the effort of learning how to. I don't know. I don't know why. I just
Ang.
No.
Okay, Addie.
Like Adderall?
No, like Adele. Addie or Addison.
Okay.
Alex.
You're right. I probably could have established a normal English name, then instead I decided to go by Young Money.
You could say G-Dragon. No, A-Dragon.
Oh my gosh, no. That's so embarrassing. Yeah.
Oh, there's this classmate I have in my section, and he says his name. He never says his name the way he would actually use it with his family.
Yeah.
He tells us to call him. I think I can say his name. I think I can. It's spelled Kirtan.
Kirtan.
And he tells people to call him Kurtan. And one time I was in the car with several people who knew him well, and they knew him because he would tell them his actual pronunciation, and he would tell people who aren't them, this like English version.
Yeah.
And so I asked them to teach it to me, and they said it sounds more like Kirten.
Okay.
And so I tried to call him that, and then he was like, nope, don't call me that. He just didn't want it.
Oh my gosh.
He said no. He also said I had it wrong.
Oh my god.
And I was like, then fix it. Like, help me. He would never once say the proper pronunciation to me.
I kind of get that too, because especially like close friends like Rosie, she wants to get my name right, like how mom says it, you know. But I don't want
her to.
Yeah, I don't want like non-Korean people to like
try
say my name in a Korean pronunciation.
Why?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it's because to me it sounds more weird, I guess, because it will never be like the actual Korean pronunciation, right? So it just sounds, I think it just throws me back to like Kansas. And people are like trying to be like, how do you say it? Not that it's like, not that I find offense to like her trying. Like, I'm very grateful for her, like being very mindful of
So
that
what does
stuff.
she call you?
Ayoung.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess
she was like
trying.
She wanted me to like teach her how to like say Ayoung, basically. But I don't want anyone to call me that. My mom doesn't call me that.
I call you Ayong.
A lot of church people down in San Diego will call me Ayoung too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you? I guess you don't prefer that because you introduce yourself as Ayoung.
People always ask me what I prefer between Ayoung and Ayoung.
So
like,
many choices.
I don't have a preference, but like definitely I like it in terms of like last year my small group leader, he would call me Ayoung. And if it felt nicer than Ayoung.
Was he Asian?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
he Korean?
No, he was Chinese.
Okay.
But
So,
I don't know. I don't have a preference, but
I think we should give a background, and maybe I'll move this to the front. We're both Korean. Is it okay if I tell them that? Okay. We're both Korean. Our last names are Choi, Choi, but in Korean it's pronounced Che. And also our names are similar because the second syllable ends in Yong, and the three of us share that second syllable, and also it goes in order. So if you look in the Korean alphabet, my first syllable consonant comes first, and then my brother's, and then my sister's, just all in a row.
And all of our names work perfectly fine without the yong. The common version of all three of our names is with young, not yong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know about the alphabet thing. I didn't know that our names are in a row. What?
You're the one who went to Korean school. Wasn't there an alphabet somewhere?
No, they don't have the ABCs on the like American schools.
They have ABCs.
You know how like they're like the bands of like ABC. Yeah. No, they don't have that on the ceiling, or like they don't have that as decoration posters.
Wow.
I never saw that though. When did you learn that?
Like in elementary school.
Oh.
Because I was singing the song.
And then you thought of us? Oh.
Yeah, because
that never occurred to me.
Ma, pa, sa, a. So, pa, sa, a.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I was the least fortunate.
Why?
Because I can't go by A.
You can.
I don't want to go by A.
Okay.
That's weird.
That's your problem.
No, that's so weird. I'd rather go by Ayoung than by A.
Would you rather have my name?
Yes. 100% yes.
Really?
Yes.
I will trade you.
No, that's not how that works. But yeah, people, the jokes. Oh, I can just say, hey, young, instead of, hey, young. Jokes like that are just so old.
I never heard that.
They're never funny. They're so... Hey, when you get old, are you going to change your name to A-old? Stuff like that. I feel like you've never heard those kind of things.
Never heard it.
What happens when you turn middle-aged? Middle-aged. Facts.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So much.
I never heard that. A menopause.
Gross.
A pregnant.
Yeah. I hear things like that a
funny.
lot.
You know, I'd rather hear that than someone commenting on Bo. Oh my gosh, that sounds like B-O. And then those jokes get old real quick.
Yeah.
Or they just call me boy. Because they don't get it. They just never
like
get
Mr.
it.
Payne.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stupid Mr. Payne. Would you change your name if you could?
If I could go back
No, right now.
right now, no, I wouldn't. Just
Okay.
because I don't think I'd be able to respond to it.
And what about back then?
I
then
think back then I totally would have. Oh my gosh. I remember being so jealous of all my middle school friends. Amy, Nicole, Tara. So normal.
Stella. Did you have a friend named Stella?
Yeah, I had.
Estelle?
No, I did not have a friend named Estelle.
Philip?
I have
Josh.
Philip, Daniel, Josh.
David.
Oh my gosh. I always remember.
Hey, Young.
Oh my gosh. I was so jealous of them.
What would they call you? Would they say it right?
I think they all called me Aeon. That's just how I introduce myself also.
Yeah.
But like their Korean, it's not like they lost their Korean identity by not having a Korean name either.
Right.
Because it was in their middle name.
Yeah. And they had a last name that was
Right.
very telling.
Yeah.
Park, Kim, Lee,
Yeah.
etc. Well, the neat thing is we don't have a middle name. So I was thinking about adding a middle name.
Victoria? Was it? Did you want a Victoria
No.
middle name?
No.
Oh, okay.
I meant when I get married, I would take on the husband's last name as my middle name.
Yeah.
And so I would still be Dr. Choi, but people would say, oh, the Shelburns or the blah, 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 and they can call me Mrs.
Yeah.
Shelburn because that's actually my name.
I think I would want my family name now to become my middle name so that and Choi can still be together.
And
'Cause
then-
I'm so used to that.
and then you
and
would-
Choi blank.
You would change the last name?
Yeah, change the last name. What about your kids? Like middle Korean name is their middle name, or
Yeah, I think so. I don't want to be mean to them. We've been through it.
have you and Caleb talked about it at all?
Yeah, we have. We came up with a list of names that we both like, and then we each have a list of our own names that we don't like
Okay.
from the
those
other
are-
person. Yeah.
Does Caleb want like?
He likes long names like Andromeda or like Ophelia or
Oh.
maybe not those names in particular, but just the ones that run like Elizabeth.
Yeah, I kind of like
Pretty
those
long
too. And then you
names.
could just shorten it, and it could be cute. I like those
but
too.
I kind of want to keep the tradition of 2-syllable names. But I don't know.
That makes sense.
I don't know because his last name is Shelburne, so
Okay, yeah, that's true. Maybe you can shorten it to one syllable.
Shelly Burn.
No. Like Anne Shelburne.
Miss Byrne,
No.
Miss Anne.
Yeah, Anne. Anne Shelburne. Or John Shelburne.
Okay, 1-syllable names.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that
I thought you
is
meant
3 syllables.
I thought you meant make Shell their middle name and then make their last name Burn.
No, I don't think you should change your last name for that. Yeah. Does he, like, who do you think will name? Do you want to give them Korean names?
I do.
And
Yeah.
how will you come up with those?
I mean,
do you think?
ideally, the ideal scenario, it would work for both Korean and English. Because there are some names that transfer better than others, like Eugene, although I would not name
Right.
my kid
Anyone
Eugene.
Yeah.
Yuna, I think, or like Luna, or something that,
Translates over.
yeah, or like the K-pop person has the name, so it's more common
Oh,
than,
yeah,
let's
like
say,
Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah,
Lisa.
yeah,
Or Ruby.
How
I saw a Korean TV show where the character was named Ruby.
How do you say that?
Ruby.
Oh. Who named us? Did Grandpa name all of us?
Dad's dad.
He named all 3 of us.
Yes. Apparently, our parents had different names picked out. I kind of want to know what they are.
I do too.
And they forgot.
They forgot them?
Yeah.
It's not written anywhere.
Or they just don't want to tell us.
So that it was just overridden by
Yeah.
the patriarch.
Yeah.
Cool.
So very Korean, very traditional. The whole process. What would you want for your kid?
I would want a
Middle name?
Korean middle name.
Like what kind name? Like names like ours? Or like something more common in Korean?
What do you mean names like ours? Like unique?
Yeah.
I don't think it matters as much if it's your middle name. Truly.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't, like, yeah. But, I mean, maybe something common. But I don't really care. I like those names that are like ocean, like 바다 or sky, 하늘.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, I like those kind of names.
I'm gonna steal that idea.
We'll see who gets kids first. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought much about.
I like that a lot.
I know, yeah, I know. It's
thought
fun.
of that. What about our parents' names? Would you want to pass that on? Like have
I
our
like
daughter?
mom's name.
Yeah, I like mom's
I don't
name.
like dad's name.
Yeah, same.
Because it means mold or something too, right?
Really?
Yeah, it's like it doesn't mean mold, but like it.
The same pronunciation.
Yeah, it's like the same word.
Oh.
There's a word for mold. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like mom's name though.
I like her name too. And I knew several people with her name that would just use it as a regular name.
Yeah.
And that you can call them Sue. So our mom's name is Sujin.
That's a lot of. Don't say her maiden name. It's a lot of personal information going out. Yeah.
When did you actually start liking your name?
I don't particularly love it
Even now?
even now.
Oh boy. This is what we have to deal with.
I think it's just like the difficulty of just always when you meet someone new, you like can't expect to just say it once.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like you're
what was that?
expecting
Anne?
it.
Yeah. So it's like that is kind of like an inconvenience that will never go away, I don't think.
If your name is Hannah,
Like
that's so easy.
Yeah, you can.
It's not even
hear
something
half
you
of it,
think
you can
about.
hear half of it in a loud place, and they'll still get it. You know, I'll say this in like a very formal situation, interview situation. I'll still have to be myself, which is fine. I'm okay with it. It's fine.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm like I don't want to do anything to change it.
Okay.
It's something I'll live with.
So, no, like, super high moment where you liked your name a lot?
No. Never.
Oh, another weird thing, I don't know if this happens to you, is that when my American forms, when I got my American documents, Dad put a space between the first syllable and the second syllable.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks it's my middle name, and like banks automatically just call it my middle name, and so they put an initial for the middle name. So my name is actually Boy. Boy Choi. That's kind of annoying.
But it's actually a second first name.
Yeah, it's part of my first name.
Yeah.
The capital B and then the O and then space capital Young. That's the first name.
I see. That's better than it being your middle name. Yeah, I 100%
I know,
trade
but
for your name. I would definitely trade for your name.
Really?
Yes.
No, I would trade for your
I
name.
feel like I've always been jealous of that.
Seriously?
You and Oppa.
I've hated my name
What?
for just like that.
Did you
Those
have
like
a
little
moment?
reasons.
Did you have a high moment where you particularly...
I liked it when, so I was meeting up with an old friend, and he didn't know, I guess he never really said my name much because we were just always conversing. And he said my name correctly, and he's not Korean or Asian. And so that's when I thought, wow, people can do this.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This is
That's
possible.
so true.
And
Like
if you hear
Korean name.
that-
He said it in Korean. Or he
No,
said,
no.
like, your full name.
Yeah, the first,
Okay.
the two syllables.
Okay,
not
I
both.
see.
And hearing it after a while, it's like, after a long period of time, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
It is really nice. It's like a feeling of, oh, I don't really have to change or adjust myself at all for people to, like,
Yeah.
call me.
Also, it reminds me of elementary school because that was the last time people called me by the full 2 syllables.
Yeah. I had something to say.
When I liked my name.
I think I lost it.
Oh, well, it happens. Tell us about your names, if it comes from tradition or if it's Hannah. What if your name... I mean, do people not like how their name is so common then? Like all the Hannahs?
Oh, I'm sure.
Emmas?
Okay, I just remember what I was going to say. But
Okay, say what you want to say.
I was going to say last fall when I rushed, like, I had to say my name a lot, right? A lot. It's like the normal time and then times 2 because they need clarification always. And then a lot of people, I don't know if this is just because, like, it's a thing to say, but people would always be like, oh, that's so pretty. That's such a pretty name. And then my response would always be, yeah, but it's, like, really common in Korea, is, like, what I would say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my response. And they're like, oh, really? Well, I wouldn't have known that. Ha ha ha, yeah, it is. That's all I wanted to say. I was like, yeah.
I think I call names pretty when I haven't heard them. Or mostly I haven't heard of them.
I think the one time I actually said it genuinely was when I heard a girl's name is, like, Anastasia. Her actual name was Anastasia, and I thought that was really pretty. Just because that princess movie that we watched.
Oh, yeah. Did you know the voice for Anastasia? I
don't know.
was the same voice as the Little Mermaid.
No, I didn't know that.
Jodie Benson.
Yeah, so pretty. That's actually, like, such a pretty name.
Yeah. Jodie?
No.
Oh.
Anastasia.
Ariel? Oh, okay.
Anastasia. Those kind of names are too iconic to something else for it to be, like,
I know someone named
everyday
Ariel.
name. But, like, when you think of that...
I don't know anyone named Beyonce.
Not Beyonce, but, like, when you think of Ariel,
Yeah.
I think of the mermaid.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of not a name that I would want to give a child just because it takes away from the opportunity to build, like, a new identity for them.
What about Belle? No?
Belle's, like, okay. I feel like Belle's more common than Ariel.
How about Cinderella?
Maybe not Cinderella.
Just Cinder.
Not Poca. Maybe Ella. Maybe not Pocahontas.
Cinder.
Maybe Polka. Or Hauntus. I don't know.
Mulan.
Maybe not Mulan.
What's the person in Tangled? What's her name?
Rapunzel. Yeah.
I forgot that was her name.
But maybe she has a different name in the actual Tangled movie.
No, I think it is
is
Rapunzel.
That's funny. Yeah.
I thought that was the name of the story. I forgot that was her name. Well, I was going to say something too. Oh, in my white coat ceremony, we had to write down how to pronounce the name.
Oh, yeah.
And mine was super long. I wanted to be sure that they would not miss it. And so I wrote Bo as in...
Bow tie.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Young as in a young girl.
Yeah, that's what I use all the time. Oh my gosh, I
Toy.
always use that.
And I would write down words that rhyme with them.
Like toy.
Yeah,
Toy as in
exactly.
toy.
And it was like super long, and everyone else had like short, like
Yeah.
Damien,
Nika. I don't know why I keep thinking
Denise,
about
Hannah, and she got to mine. She was reading them out loud, and she got to mine, and she did a double take because it was
Oh
like
my
2
God.
lines long.
Like, oh, let me read this real quick.
My greatest fear was that she would say something like bow tie, young girl, toy.
So funny though. I feel like your entire class would remember that. It'd be so funny. And then they could use that same card for when you graduate, and then they'll just call you bow tie, young girl, toy.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be so funny.
That'd be funny. Have you met someone else who doesn't really, like, who didn't really like their names? Because I don't think I did.
I don't think I usually tell people that I don't like my name.
Oh.
And so I assume that other people wouldn't tell me either.
Yeah. I don't tell
Unless
people
it was,
that too,
like,
I guess.
Of topic, yeah.
In first grade, I was called Bo Young. Second grade, I was called Boo Young.
Ugh.
Third grade, I was called Boy Young or something like that. He had a weird accent. It was just a lot of variations.
Yeah.
And kind of stuck with it. Because I was 8.
Yeah. One thing you always have been saying more recently now is I Young with an I. And that's how people used to call me in Kansas.
Ayan?
Young.
Oh.
They used to always call me I Young.
I don't say
And
Ayong.
I think you changed.
I said Ayong.
No. You're always like, hey, Young.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Young. I know, because I'm making fun of the other people.
But in Kansas, they call me I Young. And I think it was you or Opa. You changed my file on our desktop. Do you remember every single person, or each of us had like a folder on the desktop where we would save our images and stuff when we had the family computer?
Yeah.
Someone changed my folder to I Young.
What
like
was
with an I?
What was it originally?
A Young. AYOUNG. Not
I?
IYOUNG.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Probably Opa then.
That's so funny.
People in Kansas, all my teachers
Like
in
the
Kansas.
little I?
Yeah, little I. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Anyway.
A Young. Does anyone still call you that?
No.
Okay.
Everyone's much more softer on their pronunciation, which is really nice.
Ayong. I like Ayong. I'd rather have Ayong.
Yeah. I mean, it's still not my name. But I definitely prefer it. I don't want people to call me by my actual name, I guess.
Call me by name. Call me by my name.
Yes.
Coming to Netflix? Question mark.
Left Netflix.
Came and went.
Yeah.
We didn't get to watch it.
Nope.
Well, this has been a very entertaining conversation, at least for us, because we both feel the pain. And we have so many memories about stuff like this. Okay, we're going to sign out now. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
This has been Bo Choi with CMSRWe.
And A Young.
Ayong.
I Young.
How do you say my name then?
I don't say your name.
Why?
Forbidden fruit.
No, you can. I thought you were like looking around. I said.
Oh, my sister's name? Oh, you want to hear my sister's name? You should definitely cut that out. No one's going to know what we're talking about.
We're talking about the Key and Peele skit. And if you don't know what that is.
It's the B word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't think people know that you're not supposed to say your older sibling's name.
That's another thing.
That's
oh my
a
god,
whole
can
nother
that be
thing.
another episode?
I don't think there's enough to talk about on that, but...
There is. For me.
Okay.
Okay, how do you... Okay, we're gonna sign off now.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.